Is it going to be seated or barber? Found this. It looks like some kind of compact. I don't know what it's got in it. I'll open it up. It's heavy. I think I'll probably too. I'll get back with you. Okay. Looks like I just got a little flat button to tighten. Alright, looks like I got another flat button. Ooh, another fancy one. I found another one in here like this. I believe a while back. Let me get it cleaned up here. We'll take another look at it. There's the design on it. Pretty cool. Didn't have a shank on it, but I'll take it. Okay, out here with my beautiful wife today, checking out an old home site. So far we ain't had much luck. A couple shotgun shells and things like that. Somebody's beat us to it by about a week, it looks like, but I did manage to pull out this nice buckle. So at least we're not coming out of here empty-handed. But I'll take that. Okay, just dug this out. Looks like a gold ring. I don't know for sure, but let me get it cleaned off here and get a better look at it. Okay, I think it's just aluminum actually. Alright. Okay, check out old fairground site today. Got my first find of the day. Looks like a wheat penny. It's a 19, I believe it's a 1951. Yep. Alright. Okay, looks like I got another wheatie. Makes my third wheat in the park here. Just found that little piece of sterling. I didn't record the first two wheat pennies. It's a 1950 something, so not too terribly old, but it means there could be silver here, so. Alright. Okay, I've been digging a lot of junk signals, pull tabs and everything in an old park. It's pretty hunted out, but you can look in the stuff every once in a while. I found a nice flat button. Little shank on it. Alright, something. Okay, folks. Out here checking around some of my early Morel mushroom spots. Looks like I got my first Morel mushroom of the season. Do you guys see it? It's right there. That's the good stuff. I got another one going to the right over here too. I've already swallowed. That was right. Let me get it in the frame. Right there. Alright, I'm gonna look around and see what I can find. Alright, here's another one. Right there. There's 4 now. Kind of small, but if I don't pick them in here, more than likely somebody else will get to them. There's a few people that knows about this spot, they'll hit it. I'm gonna leave the camera on, just walk around, we'll see what we can find. Maybe. Find one before I shut the camera off here. Usually I find them over on the other side of this stuff. Mostly, but I do find them just about everywhere out through here. There's one right here. Into that rock. There's another one. Looks like I'm gonna have to get my bag out. It's never a bad thing when you're looking hunting. best way of running through this stuff. It's pretty thick in here. There's a lot of briars. Oh, I see some up there already. I see some big ones. I figured sun hits up on top here just a little bit earlier before down on the sides. And if you know anything about the early season mushrooms, they're typically a sunshine predominant variant. They like the spots that get the most sunshine early of the morning, and thus the ground, will heat up a little bit faster. So they tend to favor these areas, whereas the later gray and white mushrooms, white varieties, they can grow just about anywhere. I found them down in the hollers, on the ridge tops, you name it. So, but these early ones, they seem to like the sunny areas a little bit better. Okay, I got this one. It's a nice one there. They are just starting up too. These are really, real fresh. Here's one right there. I'm probably walking past some because I'm not really taking my time yet. I'm just getting the easy ones out of the way. See another one over there. I don't work my way over to it. Alright, I want to shut down for a little bit on the camera, and I'll maybe check in with you here in a little bit. Okay. There's another one I found about probably 4 or 5 since the last time. Another thing I wanted to mention about these early season ones, I call them the black ones. They're always darker color. But if you are really interested in finding these, of course the trees around through here, there's some sassafras, poplar. It's kind of a mixed hardwoods, but they seem to like poplar, tulip poplar, things like that. And typically, if you can find where the early season black ones are at, they're going to be there year after year after year. I picked mushrooms. See this old antenna, some adventurous soul many years ago hiked about a mile up this hill and ran a cable down over to his house for telephone reception. I've hunted this area since I was probably 5 years old with my dad. We used to come up in here, and I'm 43 now, and I've found mushrooms here in the same spots year after year after year. So they typically like the same areas, whereas like I said, the later whites and grays and yellows will kind of move around the hillside. It seems like sometimes they're elevation dependent, so you might want to keep that in mind. And it might vary by different areas of the country. I don't know. I just hunt in southern Ohio. And you can see some of the hills I'm hunting in. I mean, they're pretty good ridges. So, that probably varies in places where it's flat and different areas of the country. But I'm by far not a mushroom expert, but I sure do enjoy finding them and eating them. So, all right, I'm gonna get off here and stop rattling on. Okay, folks. There's another one in this picture. There's actually 2. There's one right there. And where's the other one? I took my eye off of it. Now I can't see it. Right there it is. Right there. These are a little bit bigger ones. So, these are typically the size I try to get. I'll get over here to them and I'll show you. But like I said, oh, there's the third one right there too. And the fourth one. I like them when they're about this size. They make good fryers. That's perfect size. Alright, I'm gonna get back at it. Ooh, what's in there? Big one right up there. Alright, been up in here about 45 minutes. And this is what I ended up getting. There's probably about, I'm gonna guess there's probably 45 or 50 in there. I haven't counted them yet, but I'll end up giving some to my mom and dad, and then taking the rest home for my family for the first batch of the season. I could probably spend another hour up in here and double that, but I just don't want to get greedy with them just barely coming up through the leaves. You end up trampling a lot of them if you're not careful. So I'll give them a few more days and see what we can find on another trip out here. And hopefully the season progresses well this year and we get some warm weather and they continue to come up for about the next month. So, all right, thanks for watching. By the way, I'll probably show a video of how I clean them, and eventually I just deep fry them. But if you've never tried them, they're well worth trying to get a hold of some of them and trying them. They're excellent. So, all right, thank you for watching. Okay, checking out an old school lot here. I think I got an Indian. I'm pretty sure I can see a. Oh yeah, it's definitely an Indian. 1904. Sweet. Alright, wasn't expecting that. I'm checking out an old school lot, but the old school goes clear back to the 1800s, but I think it's actually kind of off the property now. The current school, which has been closed for several years, but the building's still here. I believe it opened in like the 1920s, so alright, I'll take it. Okay, I got the edge of a coin, son. Right there. Kind of ringing up like a Indian. That's definitely old, it looks like. It's going to be an Indian. Or a really old weedy, maybe. Nope, there's a wreath. So we got an Indian. Oops. Get back in the hole. Here's the year, looks like 1886 maybe. Awesome. Alright. Okay, just brought this up now. By the pocket knife. I'll have to get it cleaned up, take a look at it. Alright, so here's what I do with them. I split them and clean them. And then I've just got these breaded in flour. Got me a skillet going with some nice vegetable oil. And they get cooked. That's it. I'll show you when they're done. Alright, so these are getting a good frying, and let them get nice, and I like mine nice and crispy, and then put a little bit of salt, pepper on, and we're good to go. Alright, so these are done other than getting salt. And got the rest of them frying here. Get these finished up, and it'll be time to eat. Okay, back out in an old schoolyard today, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be an Indian. It's awful green. Yep, there's the shield right there. Let's see what year we got. Not terribly deep. It was about probably about 4 or 5 inches maybe. It's a pretty one. Saying 18, it looks like 18. Oops. Looks like an 1899. Alright, good way to start. See if I can get a little bit better picture of that. There we go. Alright. Okay, got another coin here. I think this one might be a weedy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a wheat penny. I just can't get much details off of it. Alright. Was this a sight for sore eyes? I haven't found a silver dime in about 3 weeks, which is a long stretch for me. I've been pretty consistent about finding them, and it's getting a real faint tone here. It wasn't a very good tone at all, and I flipped the plug out, and right there, wow, she flipped out. I don't know what it is yet. It looks like a Merc. Yep, 1942. Sweet. Man, I'm really glad to see that. So, alright. See what else we can come out here. Okay, folks, I got what looks like to be an old silver right here. Yes, it definitely is. It is a one-dimer. Is it going to be seated or barber? That is a barber. Sweet. 1906. Awesome. Nice to find that. Alright, a few minutes after that barber, I got something big and green. And I believe that's going to be my first large sin of the year. That's a welcome sight. Looks like a big thick one. Let's see if I can get any details on it. I don't want to get into it too heavy here. Oh, it's holed too. Sweet. See the hole there. Alright, I'm gonna let this thing dry out. I'm not gonna get on it real too much. I don't want to take any of the details off of it that I might be able to get to. That's definitely a largie. It looks like an earlier one, possibly. That may be a drape bust. I don't know. But maybe I can get some details and find out. Alright. Okay. Got this old coin messed up on the getting it out of the clump. Looks like an old weedy. I'll have to clean it up later, see if I can get any details. Okay, there's another coin. Right here. Looks like it's in a little bit better shape, maybe. Looks like a weedy. I'm assuming that's what it is anyhow. Yeah, that's probably a wheat cent. Alright. Okay. You can see the impression right here. So I know I had a coin that flipped out right here. Could be another weedy, could be an Indian. This one kind of rang up a little bit large, so this may be the first Indian of the day. I can't really tell. I see copper though, so it's probably a weedy. Alright, pretty chewy, typical farm field. Okay, I want to do a cleanup video here. Ended up doing pretty good over the last few weeks. Got started out kind of slow and got better as it went along. I think one of the first things I had on the video was this here, which I want to try to take it apart. It looks like a music box. I don't think it's real old, but I'm going to try to see if I can't take it apart and get it to working again. Let's see what I can do with it, but it's a pretty neat little find. And then, of course, the usual old utensil handles. That's an old one there. It's a older style. There's an old pewter, part of a pewter handle there. Pocket knives, regular old tin and copper utensils. Buckle I found that day on that home site, not a buckle but a suspender clip. Then pile clad from the parks, bunch of wheat pennies. I think there's 17, 18 wheat pennies in there. Some little pieces of jewelry here, nothing special. I thought at first this might have been like a gold earring, but it looks like it's plated. And some flat buttons, little two-piece button of some type or other there. Assorted little pieces of metal and things. Ended up finding a little mint token, good for a 5-cent pack of mints, I think it is. And found this foreign coin. It's a 1950 Finning, which I think is a Dutch coin. Ended up finding that. Let me get zoomed in a little bit more here. Pretty cool. And then I found this little sterling piece here. I actually missed getting it on video. Found it in an old park. It's a U.S. Naval Academy, which is pretty cool. Some kind of little, look like it's been on a little necklace or something. And then ended up with 3 Indian heads. Got a 1886. Nice shape on that one. Focus. 1886, and then there's 1904 and 1889 is what they ended up being. And then actually disappointment, well, kind of disappointment and a mystery item. This what I thought was a large cent is not a large cent. It's way bigger than the drape busts and the matron heads that I've got. So it's possible it could have been some kind of a foreign. I think it's definitely a coin or a token of some type. I'm just not sure what type it is or how old it is. I'm thinking maybe it now that it might be something. I think the Canadian coins and tokens are quite large, but it could be something like that. I can't get any details off of it, but it's heavy. I mean, you can see it's thick, and like I say, I'd say it's definitely some kind of token or coin. I just don't know what type. So, and then I ended up with the 1942, and I believe this was a D mint mark. Yeah, 1942 D mercury dime, really good shape on that. And then I ended up getting today. Ended up getting this 1906 Barber. No mint mark on that one. So, but it's in good shape too. It's just, you know, stained. But that pretty much closes out the week. Of course, you'll see some videos of me doing some mushroom hunting, things like that too. So, and I'm hoping to get out and actually do some mushroom hunting in the next day or two. They should be up pretty good by now. So hopefully I can get into some of those. But anyhow, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.